Alright, so you want your parents to let you either stretch your ears or get piercings. Alright, cool. Here are the ways I got through to my parents with letting me get a piercing and letting me stretch my ears. First, when I was a freshman, I really wanted snake bites. My mom's the type of person where if you ask her for something for a long time, she'll eventually give in and let you get whatever you want because she gets annoyed of you. I didn't get snake bites, but I did get another piercing. I got an industrial, and how I did that was I kept asking for snake bites. First she said if my dad said yes, then I could, but my dad said no because I don't think my parents were really that into body modifications, so they said no on that. And then I just kept asking my mom, and then I was asking her just for the hell of it. I was just asking her for other piercings, like, well, if I can't get my lips done, can I get my nose? How about my tongue? How about my belly button? And I just kept naming random things, and one of them was my ear. And she was like, oh, do you want a bar? And I was like, sure. And she's like, okay, if you get the bar through your ear, then you can't get snake bites. And I was like, okay, cool with me. It was pretty much a compromise for me to shut up to get a piercing that she didn't mind me having. So that's how I got my piercing. I would say to first think of all the pros and cons, you know, understand how to deal with your piercings, how to clean them, you know, do a lot of research on the piercing that you want. And then go up to your parent and then be straightforward with them. Be like, this is what I want. This is all the things that could happen that could possibly be bad. I know how to fix those things. Blah, 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 blah. You know, make it sound, you know, really professional-like. You know, not immature like I was. But, you know, do that. They will give in and, you know, be like, okay, you're mature enough. You can get this piercing. But also, you have to think why your parents don't want you to get that. And it's probably because, you know, depending on what career you want, body modification are looked upon as being a taboo, you know. It's not really, this shouldn't really matter, but it does, and it could affect the way of you getting a certain job and whatnot. I'm like, if you truly believe that you're going to have a job where, you know, body modifications and things like that aren't going to be a problem, then I would probably actually start being more passionate about what your career would be, just to prove to your parents that, you know, it's something that you really want to do and that body modifications will not alter with your career. So that's probably the main reason why your parents are probably saying no. And as for stretching ears, I was telling my mom, pretty much I just kept telling her that they would go back to normal. You know, I wasn't going to go too big. I was going to keep it small, so if there was a problem with like jaw problems, I could easily shrink back and whatnot. And then, you know, she was like, okay, I need proof, blah, 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 proof. You know, I informed my mom about all the negatives that could happen, like there could be a blowout, you know, if I go too big, then I'm going to have to get surgery. But there are ways to prevent that. I know what to do and I know what not to do. She was like, okay, whatever. But she still said that she needed proof about this stuff because she probably thought I was making, I don't know. My mom's just whatever. So then what I did is I went on Yahoo Answers and I pretty much just looked up for only positive things about ear stretching because, yeah, there's a lot of negative ones out there, and I was just like, okay, if I show her all these negatives, she'll most definitely say no, especially with all these people saying, ew, it's ugly, ew, it's taboo, blah, blah, blah. Why would you do that and mess up your future? What are you going to do when you're old? Nah. Like, shut up, stupid cunt. Okay, anyways. But, so I pretty much found all the positive ones for like, yeah, they'll go back to normal, blah, 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 normal, whatever. And I screenshotted them, and then I showed them to my mom. She wanted me to stop at like 6, but I convinced her to take me up to a 4. I had a beginner's kit and that went up to a 0, and I showed her which one I wanted. She took away the 2 gauge and the 0 gauge, and really I just wanted to go up to a 0 gauge. But you know, I told her that was going to be gradual, that it wasn't going to be like one day normal, the next day these huge holes in my ears. I told her that it's going to take months to do, and if I didn't feel like doing it, then I'd probably just, you know, shrink down again. Pretty much after she took away those, I started stretching my ears. So yeah, pretty much. That's how I convinced my mom, at least, to let me get piercings and stuff. Hopefully those were some ways for you to start stretching your ears and getting piercings and convincing your parents and yada yada yada. Okay, bye.